Hey guys, welcome back. Modii101 here. I'm here with Heather and AB.
Hey guys.
We're back in our favorite series, TMI.
Oh no.
Am I wrong?
You're not.
Anyways, guys, we're back in Get Creative, picking up right after we left off. We haven't seen anybody's comments yet, so we can't mock you yet. But oh, you wait till the next episode. All right. Let's get right into it, because talking is not something we have trouble doing.
What do you bring with you everywhere you go? My phone. My phone is with me. Yeah, but no, that's not true, because sometimes you leave your phone upstairs.
The only time I really leave my phone upstairs is if I forget, which I don't think should
when
count.
When he knows that I'm going to be texting him and he doesn't want to bother with it.
That too.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I want to tell everybody Heather has an amazing superpower. One, two, three, four,
Continue.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Heather has...
Other than being fabulous. Go ahead.
Heather can do what can only be described as magic-like.
I don't even have to try. That's the thing.
So it makes it a superpower and not just a regular power.
Yep.
She inevitably, and at times indubitably,
No, it's all the time.
finds a magical way to text me while I'm driving. Now, let me point out a couple things of this. Number one, I don't leave my house that much.
He doesn't.
Number two, Heather doesn't text me a lot.
I don't. Not really, no.
We could get out of a call. Now, Heather texts me every night to say goodnight. I text her back most of the time when I remember. Except for last night. She didn't text me back, but whatever.
Wow. He actually texted me first last night. That's new.
Magic. Yeah. Awesome. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, we could get out of the call.
Yep.
And she could text me.
By call, he means Skype.
Like Skype call.
Yeah.
She could text me moments. Minutes.
It usually depends. Okay, I usually text him like right after I've just gotten into bed. So the time varies. If I'm already ready for bed, like if I've already gotten ready for bed while we were talking, and then I just go right to bed, it's maybe 5 minutes after we just got out of the call that I'm texting him goodnight. Even if we've already said goodnight, it's just a habit. But then there's times where we'll get out of the call and I'll go get ready for bed, go downstairs and do something real quick. So sometimes it's like 30 minutes, 45, an hour maybe.
But in the rare occasion where after we hang out, I need to run somewhere real quick, run to do something, right, hit the convenience store, whatever. And mind you, I don't know at what level she's at ready for bed wise.
No, he doesn't.
I don't know. I don't know if she's at level green. I don't know if she's got full like level red. I don't know. Okay. All I know is now, at no point in time has she ever texted me while I'm going downstairs to get in my car. Never. Never once has she texted me while I'm at my location. And I'm talking from the minute I pull into the parking space, put in a drive, get out of the car, walk into the place, get what I need to get back in the car, choose your candy, and then get back in the car, turn the car on and drive. It's always while I'm driving. Once I've already committed to the trip. Now, I am a responsible driver, so therefore I do not answer.
No, he doesn't.
My
And that's how I know he's driving when I've texted him when he doesn't answer right away.
But my phone has this uncanny ability to where
it'll keep dinging him until he picks it up.
It's as impatient as she is.
Yeah, so his phone will continuously go ding, 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 ding until he picks it up.
Well, no, it only does it. It only does it twice.
Oh, okay. No. Oh, she must have texted you more than twice then. I'm saying there was one time that it just kept going off.
Here's another little thing I want to bring up about this situation. I have an iPhone.
Yep.
Heather has an Android phone.
I do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay. And for some reason, she could text a simple "Good night, hon. Sleep well.
Mm-hmm.
I love you. I'll talk to you in the morning."
Yep.
Very standard, very simplistic.
Very short compared to my normal texts.
Very short message. And for some reason on my phone, that one text.
Now, it's one on mine when I send it. Just it's not like good night, send, sweet dreams, send. It's all in one thing. Like I write it all out and then I just send it all at once.
Yes. Will come to me. I'm ballparking here in roughly about 37 separate texts.
It's not 37.
Now, the fun part is it's not as simple as "Good night, hon" text. "I love you" text. "Sleep well" text. "Talk to you in the morning" text. It is "Good night, hon. I low you. Talk to yo morning." That's how I get the text, people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is where I'm going to get a little conspiracy theory, and I haven't even shared this with Heather.
Uh-oh.
I have texted many a person who has an Android phone, and thusly have had them text back to me. And not once has it come in 37 texts. So you know what? I think that's how she's sending them.
No, it's not how I'm sending them. That's not how he's sending it. And it does happen because my sister's boyfriend has an Android and my sister has an iPhone and it happens to them too.
Now the question is, do any of my texts get broken up?
I don't think so. Let me look.
And that's why you need to get an iPhone.
No, they're broken up on your end. That means it's your phone that's the problem.
My texts aren't getting broken up on your end.
Well, okay, but to be fair, you usually only text me like one sentence things.
No, I don't. A lot of time I say I'd text you one letter things, but
K.
I am the king of K.
I used to think he was upset because I'd say something and all he would put is K. And I'd be like, what did I say wrong? Why is he mad?
Let me get a little old man on you for a moment here, kids.
I've done nothing but fly around and just watch you build this.
I am not a fan of texting.
No, he's not.
Okay. No, you know what? Hold on. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me explain. Okay. I am not the biggest fan of texting a conversation.
Yeah.
And the reason is because a 5-minute conversation roughly takes about 6.5 hours. If I call, like,
how'd you get up here, Lil Heather?
She's crafty. She learned it by watching you. Now, I am very happy with, and this mostly has to deal with my mom. On my way. Okay? Don't call me for that. All right? I don't need a description of what things look like while you're on your way. I've been there. Okay? But I do not want to get a text that simply starts, you know, I've been thinking about religious dogma a lot recently, and I wanted to kind of bounce some ideas off of you of how I felt about, you know, modern Christianity in more of a modern time. Go.
I only sent you that text once.
It was 3 o'clock in the morning. And somehow I was driving. There has been a few rare occasions that I've been in my car driving and Heather hasn't texted me, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm convinced she's died.
He'll usually text me when he gets home, be like, "You okay?"
Are you okay? What's wrong? What happened? What happened?
He'll go, "You okay?" And I'm like, yeah. Why?
I know, but I drove somewhere and you didn't text me. Smushy cues or some weird thing that doesn't even make any sense. What was the original question?
What do you bring with you everywhere you go?
Anyway, that was dedicated to Mike. Apparently that's my go-to phrase. And that's the sound of my, if you guys ever hear me say anyway in a video, it's because my brain is buffering.
Mine is,
Yeah, she's got more of a classic pilot buffer. I'm trying to get out of a call with a family member buffer. Anyway, ooh, look at the time. The kitchen's on fire. All right,
the kitchen's on fire.
Yeah, I am not one to have full on and that is just in text form. The squad uses Skype to chit chat. Now we use it for recording.
Yes.
We have calls like chat set up that are squad business, which is in theory mostly, you know, business related stuff. We have one set up for streaming, so most streaming and server related stuff goes in there. But we have one that is just squads. What is it called? Squad.
Best fart maker, joke maker since like.
Joke maker since like 1994 or something.
2014.
Which is a weird name that Snoop gave it like a year ago. None of us have been bothered.
Why? It's accurate.
But that one is squad and other friends. You know, Raji and Zanny are still in that one. Skittles is in that one. Teddy's in that one, I believe.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
You know, basically just a place. And that one, you know, ranting.
Oh yeah, lots of ranting.
Along those lines go in there. And just general over chit chat. And I'm telling you, these people talk. Oh my God.
Okay, to be fair, I talked a lot when I was at work because I was bored.
Talk and talk. I'm not joking. No, I'm not, you know, there's times I understand it because, you know, I'm mountain time and a lot of the people are in central or eastern time. So a lot of them are talking because they're up before I am, or at least they're kind of getting, you know, they're on the computer before I am.
Yeah. Well, you're on the computer, you're just waking up, so you're not doing anything but looking at Yahoo News and E-bombs.
Basically, my morning ritual is basically what every 14-year-old did in like 2002. Anyways, and but oh my God, they talk so much. And then the worst, and I'm like I said, I'm not talking like it's been hours that I haven't checked it. There was one time that I was sitting here, I farted while I farted 43
That's a really long fart.
No, it wasn't. It was what I would consider to be relatively standard.
Okay. 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 Snoop works a big boy job. So 8 to 5, 9 to 5 type of, okay. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I used to work all day in an office. Chris does a nanny, so she does the whole 9 to 5 thing as well. And now Haley's in the group, and she has a job where she works 9 to 5, okay? We're all sitting at work. We are all bored. We're all talking to each other because we can't talk in a, like, call because we're working, technically. But we can type. So we would.
I want to point out some of the people that talk in there the least. Myself, Tegan, and Bentley. The 3 people who are home all day long.
Yep.
So basically, with every letter of every word written, they are robbing a company, people. Robbing a company. Robbing them blind.
Oh no.
Now the problem I have is that I like to think I have a relatively quick wit. It's kind of my thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The problem is when I go down to make, I don't know, ramen, you know, a really long, intricate meal.
3 minutes.
And I come back up and there's 498 things. And I buckle down and I start the long swim through these Mensa, you know, level conversations. I'm gonna pull the curtain back a little bit.
Oh no, here we go.
All right. I want to give you an example of the.
Hey, we have really good conversations a lot of time. We have really stupid conversations, but sometimes we've got really good ones. Okay, go.
I want you to take a wild guess on which one of those 2 I'm gonna bring up.
You're gonna bring up one of the stupid ones. Go.
And I want to explain how we got there. I'm not even going to touch my keyboard right now because I need to be able to focus on this.
All right, go.
The conversation, it is a group of adults.
Except for Zyke. Well, she'll be an adult in a week or 2.
Okay. Of the adults, she's probably the most adult.
She is.
In the group of adults, the conversation, and I'm not going to get too topical right now. I'm not going to go in depth on it, but the conversation started with all of the sexual misconduct allegations going on in the news. Mm-hmm. Very topical, very current, very modern.
It started with, oh my gosh, can you believe all this is happening?
Yeah,
this is awful.
And making references to this and discussing the finer points.
Like, we were serious. We were in a serious conversation. It didn't last very long.
And I blinked. and my eyes reopened from that long blink. Somehow that conversation had turned into what? And I want to put a very large precursor on this. This part of the conversation was started, and I want to point out, maintained by Heather, Krista, and Haley. Okay, remember that.
Snoop was in there too.
But the aggressors in this were that. It went from, I can't believe what's going on in the world today, to somehow got into some sort of Mortal Kombat fatality conversation involving boobs. Now, Heather's going to giggle, and then she's going to somehow try and justify it.
I was going to.
And she's going to fail.
I am not. First, I would like to point out that Snoop was totally involved in the conversation.
I'm not saying he wasn't involved, but if it came down to
it... Okay, we were saying how unfair it actually is to a lot of guys. Because it seems nowadays guys get in trouble for just telling women that they might look nice, you know. Helen, you look nice today. And then she throws a fit and he gets in trouble, right?
Now, mind you, if Roger had his wiener out when he said that to Helen, that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
I want to make sure we're all
Yeah. If Roger is fully dressed and not touching anybody or himself, and he's like, Helen, you look nice today, he could still get in trouble, right? But it's not the same for girls. It seems that women get away with it a lot more. Because you see in the news that, oh, such and such got in trouble for this and such got in trouble for that. They seem to be all men. And we know that there's women out there doing stuff too, right?
And don't get me wrong. I think we could all agree there's probably more men than women.
Yeah, but you don't hear about the women is what we were saying.
And basically,
and I said something about Snoop, you know, because he was the only guy involved in the conversation at the time, because it was Snoop, myself, Kristen, Haley. And I don't even remember exactly what I said, but he's like, I'm so offended right now. And then it got into, like, I was defending myself and coming up with Mortal Kombat, like, moves. And he was fully involved in the conversation.
Some of us are parents.
I would like to point out none of my kids are in that chat.
Oh, no. I'm not making reference that they might see it. I'm just saying the fact that, you know what? Heather and I are parents, but you know what? I don't have a fishing license. So I just want to point out that by law, this brain can raise those children, but I legally cannot go fishing.
Hey, you have to admit, though, we came up with some really good vitality.
I believe it's pronounced brutality.
I wasn't going to say that part.
So back to my point. Let's come a little bit higher out of the rabbit hole. My point was, they type all the time, and I hate typing. And
he does. He hates typing.
Because once again, those 498 messages that happened while I peed are honestly, at best, a 4-minute conversation. With the squad, the fact that we all talk over each other, 38-second conversation. Because we all say things we all say everything at the same time. And then we act like,
oh, yeah.
So there you go, everybody.
Yep.
That's dipping into the mind. And like I said, the way she explained it, it may have sounded like that there was a voyage there from the serious conversation into boobtalities.
Nope.
I'm not joking. Real time, and I'm being generous here. I feel I'm being like Mother Teresa generous here. Okay. So because of that, now we're getting look. I made my way back to the point all by myself.
Yay!
Yeah, big boy. The point of this was, what do you take with you everywhere? So I'm not as dependent on my phone as a lot of people are.
Yeah, my phone's always on me.
Now, I will say this. I do play technically phone games, but I have an iPad.
I was gonna say, you play them on your iPad, though.
So that's kind of like the contradictory part of that is because we were just talking about it, Heather and I, and her phone died last night when she went to bed.
Yeah.
And she fell asleep before she put it in. And I said, how often do you charge your phone? And she said, probably every night.
I plug it in every night.
I charge my phone about once a week.
You were going to say month.
Yeah. Which I'll be honest, there's probably been times I use my phone for next to nothing.
You text your daughter when you need something from the store, and you text me, and you ignore your mom. That's about it.
Well, she doesn't know what day it is. My mom texted me this morning. I was like, "Happy Wednesday." I was like,
"It's Monday."
It's Monday.
At least she was trying.
Yeah, we're way over.
Oh, geez, are we?
Yep. So, what did we learn today?
Mortal Kombat's awesome.
If you got boobs.
Now everybody's gonna wonder how we got to that, because I'm not saying how we got to that part.
Gotta watch the Mortal Kombat part.
Yeah.
We're good. Anyways, but all right. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you avoided the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I think it's gonna be a little heavier on the third one today. Put it down there, and I ironically want you guys to type in the comments what you think about typing. And if you're watching my view, make sure you go check out Heather's channel down below. And while you're there, hit the like and subscribe button. If you're watching her view, you want to do the same thing for me, that'd be great. If you want to get some cool squad gear, including Heather's brand new Good Morning shirt, go check out our Spreadshirt shops down below. We have all kinds of neat things. I may have to think of some new stuff to get in there before Christmas actually hits. But
yeah, you should do that.
You know, if you have any friends,
I have 3 new designs.
Yeah, okay, you're great. I suck. I get it.
Tomorrow I'll have 4.
Huh?
Tomorrow I'll have 4 because I'll have a specialty Christmas one.
What? You didn't tell me about that.
I did.
You did not.
I told you that MRD was doing 2 for me. Good Morning and my Christmas one.
I don't remember that second part. I don't think you said that. Anyways.
I texted it to you.
I was probably driving. Anyway. So if you guys want to get some cool squad gear, go check those out. And you can also follow us on Twitter. And that's something we don't really bring up. And I mean, because it's kind of a given. But a lot of time, if there is special coupon codes, we put those on Twitter for Spreadshirt. If we're going to stream, if we got anything special going on, anything special about the Patreon stuff, go follow us on Twitter, because we make sure we put all that information out there for you guys on that.
Yep.
And then if you guys want to come hang out with us on the Patreon server, spend the holidays with a more dysfunctional family than you already have, you can do that by becoming a Patreon. All you have to do is head on over to the Patreon link. It gives you all the information on how you can get on the server, get in the Discord, and how we can all become best friends.
Besties.
And, besties. Oh, God.
Sorry, he was standing right there. I had to.
No, you didn't.
And it's actually twinsies, not besties.
Let's see. Oh, that's right. Oh, it's. I think it was Snoop that would used to yell besties.
Yeah, besties. He's also standing here.
Yep. Well, that was usually when he said something that got him in trouble, though. Yeah, and if you guys want to get your own Minecraft server, head on over to Aim the Game. Use the link down below so you know you come from a squad. Use a coupon code to save yourself some money. And until the next episode of TMI, we want to thank you guys so much for hanging. We should get Tegan to rename this pack.
We should.
Tegan's Magical Industry. So we can call the pack TMI. Anyways, guys, until the next episode, we want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.